You know what's really great? Sous vide pulled pork. The perfect bark, a beautiful smoke ring, a good jiggle, and meat so tender you can pull it apart with your hands. But I always see a debate on the forums. Should I smoke then sous vide or sous vide then smoke? I'm going to try them both today and let you know which one I think is superior. To make it a little more interesting, leave us a comment below before we start and let us know which one you think will be better. And stay to the very end for a special announcement. So I have one piece of pork shoulder here, one beautiful piece, you know, fat still on. And for this one, since I need to eat it all, I'm not going to make two full pork shoulders. I'm going to cut it in half. I took out the blade already. I did put some twine to keep it together while it cooks. So we're just going to try and cut it down the middle, somewhere around here. So we have this piece and that piece. Pretty similar in size. The first thing, as always, we're going to salt it. So make sure all the salt is in there. Okay. So I went pretty heavy on the salt because there's no salt in my rub. I borrowed this recipe from Serious Eats. We're going to go quite heavy on this as well. We put dry rub on both of our pork shoulders, and so now let's go over some of the bases of our experiment. I'm going to put them in the sous vide for the same amount of time. In this case, it's going to be 18 hours at 165, and then I'm also going to smoke them for an equal amount of time. I'm going to smoke them both for 4 hours, one before and one after at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The internal temperature I'm going to go for is probably around 140-ish. So this lucky one got chosen to be in the sous vide. And this lucky guy is going into the smoker. I will spritz it with some apple cider vinegar. I'm going fat side down. You guys can do whatever you want, fat side up, fat side down, up to you, fat on the side, whatever you want. So we're gonna go in. It's pretty close, about 200 on both sides. So we're gonna just pop this in here. Okay, close it back up. Okay, so we're gonna, smoky eyes. We're gonna leave this in here, as I said, for 4 hours. Whatever temperature it reaches, that's what we're gonna leave it at. I'm gonna take the other one inside. We're gonna put that in a sous vide starting now, 165, 18 hours. It's been about 4 hours. We're gonna take it out now. Let's take a look. Okay. A little crust is there. It's not like what you would have if you were doing it for like 8 hours or so, but all right, let's take it out. Okay. Actually, that side looks nice. And here's Kevin's soup bone. I'm just curious what the temperature inside is. We are at only about 130, so we probably could have gone longer, but I said we're gonna do 4 hours, so it's gonna be 4 hours. Okay, let's get this into sous vide. So we've taken our pork, we have chilled it for the last, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. And so we're gonna take it out here. We're gonna strain out some of the juices. Don't throw this away. You can use this in your barbecue sauce. You can use it, put it back onto your pork. Just take off the fat, and the juices are really, really good. Let's take our pork out. I'm gonna just pat it some spots a little drier. It doesn't need to be bone dry like usual. I don't get that saying anyway, bone dry, like, are my bones dry? Back to the same rub, we're gonna rub it again. Gonna try and soak up as, oopsies. Oh, well. It's really tender. This is gonna go into a smoker now. We already put our smoker to 200 like yesterday. So we're gonna smoke it for another 4 hours.
What the heck? It was not supposed to rain. I don't think that little shield's good enough.
It wasn't?
Little hat. Kevin must protect his precious meats. Because he's just gonna stand there the whole time. The man and his love for his barbecue and meat.
So now's the time to taste. I switched these around. We don't know which one is which. So let's try this one first.
This time we're gonna be a little more systematic. We're
Yeah.
gonna eat from the same plate first.
Yes.
Not like the other time. This
same.
is a huge piece.
Okay, here.
This is a
Ready?
massive piece.
Boom. That's really juicy. It's been out for quite a while and it's still so juicy. All right, this one. That's really tender too.
If I have to nitpick, this side is slightly drier than the
Ever
other
so
side.
slightly though, ever so slightly.
Slightly. Like if I didn't get to compare with the other side, to me this would be fine, like perfect. But now that I get to compare with the other side, I'm like, oh, it's a little drier. However, this side I feel like has more flavor.
It might be because I sprinkled more dust on it before I smoked it. Gonna rub it again.
This got extra help then. This it's doped. It's doping.
If I had to choose one right now, I would choose this plate because it's more moist. It has still a lot of flavor, and it's been out for a while and it's still very moist.
So moist is more important to you?
For me, moist is more important to me. Yes, it would be more important to be moist. Yeah,
I'm just laughing because we keep using the word moist.
moist, moist.
Okay, stop it now.
So this one is the sous vide and smoked, and this one is smoked and sous vide. So in terms of appearance, that one looks very nice.
Yes.
Like it has some nice dry bits, like there's a good mixture of fat, and
Some good bark.
I think the fat rendered better in this one, okay? The fat, I think next time I need to take it off before I mix it all together. I think there's a little bit too much fat, which is why you're saying it's a little oily. I would say that this one is closer to traditional barbecue. But if bark is a big thing for you, then choose this one. So before we leave, we wanted to tell you guys to check out the ISVA Sous Vide Summit. Kyle and I will actually be speaking there, and this year will be done virtually, unfortunately due to the coronavirus. So,
But we're not the highlight. We're small
No.
potatoes.
Yes.
There are people like Meathead there,
Yeah.
Kevin's idol,
Kenji from
And-
Food Lab, oh man.
There's a bunch of other sous vide makers and this fly. There's a bunch of other sous vide people there as well, like the sous vide
Like
creators and makers,
manufacturers,
manufacturers. So
Cole from Innova.
yeah, I think I'm very excited for it, and I think there's a lot of opportunities for people to interact as well.
Yeah.
That's what the organizers were telling us. So you can definitely talk to the big names like one-on-one.
Yep. So check it out.
Well, we have a link in the description down below.